Guess what time it is, Kathy?
Oh, you know what? It's
Your
time
favorite-
for moral quandary.
No,
it
it
isn't.
It's
It's time for truth or drink. My favorite game. Kathy's
Did you
very
fill up
favorite
your
game.
cup, buttercup?
I do not have my golden hour cup with me in Canada, but I have found a wine glass. And
Fair
guess
enough.
what?
Fair enough.
It carries the wine perfectly. So ready? Here we go. You want to do the first one?
Sure.
All right.
What would you do differently if you could go back and redo your time on The Golden Bachelor?
Susan, not only am I going to answer this question, I'm going to drink after I answer the question. The only thing I would do differently, I think, is just spend a little more time, getting in Gary's face so he could see what I was really like.
I was going to say I wouldn't do anything different.
Yes, you would.
No.
You'd have me in the cake with you jumping out. Okay, I'm drinking to that.
Cheers on that one.
Cheers to drinking. All right. Oh, who has been your favorite podcast guest?
I've had a few favorites, but the first one that comes to mind are Christina and Braden. I just love them.
You know what? I'm going to drink because I am not stupid. I want all of them to come back.
I know. I love so many.
The minute you say one, they're going to, hey, what about me?
I know.
I'm drinking on that one, Susan. Never pick favorites unless you're picking me.
It was just a fun one. Okay, I take it back. I'll drink.
There you go. Drink.
Who is your dream guest to have on the podcast?
Oh, let's play guessing game here. You want Kris Jenner?
I do.
Okay.
My dream guest. Truth.
I'm going to drink again. By the way, apparently we were on the Kardashian show.
Oh, yes, we were. Yes, we were. But it was sending.
Why don't they bring us on the show? Let's drink to that. Let's drink to being on their show.
All right. To being on the
Kardashian. Cheers. All right. Oh.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to say to you, just drink. Don't even answer this question. Of all the women, who do you wish you got to know better on The Golden Bachelor?
None of them. I got to know everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I got to know them all. And there's nobody. We've all gotten to know them. We've all gotten to know them. But we've gotten to know them better since we're off the show. But Susan, who did you like best of all the women? You want to drink on that one? You want to tell me? Susan's gulping. You can't see her. She's gulping.
Kathy, it's you.
You know what? A little too late. A little too late there, Susan. A little too late.
All right, Kath, who do you think is the hottest guy out of Jen's men?
You know what?
We're over 50.
We're over 50. We're over 60. They're kids. I mean, they're adorable.
It's funny. When the first night, I liked one person.
I kind of like Marcus.
Second week, I liked the other person. The third week, Marcus is.
But you know what?
There's a couple of cuties.
They're cute, but you know what? I don't like focusing on that because that goes against everything you and I talk about, which is it's on the inside. But when you're that age, if you're not hot, you're not.
Yeah, you want to hear something funny? Somebody asked me, and this was being recorded, by the way, what was the worst moment I had officiating and what was the best moment I had officiating, or the most embarrassing or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you know how I had to answer it? I had to tell the truth. Kathy,
what?
I brought two different shoes to do a wedding. I was so humiliated. They were both pointy-toed in the front, but one's heel was like that. You had to see me up there. It was hysterical.
You need to drink
where
on
that just came from.
Take a gulp. You need to drink. Okay. What is the? I'm going to answer.
That's what got me. The dumbest thing. So
you want to hear the dumbest thing I ever did in my 20s? So as some of y'all know, and I'm going to drink because it's
just no excuse.
Just my excuse, friends. Who needs an excuse? It's afternoon. It's after 5 somewhere. When my husband was in the military and we lived in Scotland, and I was the youngest military officer's wife. The youngest. I was 20 years old.
Is this the dumbest thing you did in your 20s?
Yes, dumbest thing ever. Dumb, stupid, call it anything you want. I was at a officer's wives party, a afternoon tea. This is back in the days when they had teas and all this stuff. Anyway, we're sitting there and the Commodore's wife. So in time of war, my husband was at the end of the Vietnam War. You had captains, then you had a Commodore, and then you had an admiral. Okay, so we're at the top of the food chain here. There was Commodore aboard the ship, and his wife, don't remember her name, but at the time she looked really old to me. She had curly gray hair. I'm sure she was like 45.
No, I see it coming.
Yep. I look, and God. Here I am at everybody. I'd been married like 5 months, and they're all saying, because I was young, I was 20 years old. So we were talking about different things in the military, and I looked at her. Let's call her Susan. I said, Susan, what was it like before you were old in the Navy?
No, you did.
I did.
I thought you were going to say she was his mom or something.
No, but you could hear a pin drop because you understand that her husband was about to make admirable the high, and everyone stopped. And I remember I turned beet red, and I said, I didn't mean old, I meant senior. And they were like, I went, wait. So I go home and I told my husband,
he wasn't there.
No, it was a wives' party, a tea, a luncheon.
Okay,
I got home and I said, Daryl, I really screwed up today.
I blew it.
And he said, what did you, because he knew me. He goes, what did you do? And I told him, he goes, oh God, I'm going to be thrown out of the Navy before I even make Lieutenant JG. It was the most, and they teased me about it for the next 2 years in Scotland. It was
They made it funny.
Well,
I mean, did she laugh eventually?
She did laugh, but because she knows I was an idiot 20-year-old. What's the dumbest thing you did, girlfriend?
I just told you.
Oh, that was in your 20s. Okay. All right.
No. Oh, no, it was not in my 20s. I probably don't remember.
Okay. Then drink. I'm sorry. Then drink.
I'm drinking. What's one thing you don't know about me, but you should? I couldn't wait to read that.
Ooh. What's one thing you don't know about me?
But you should.
I'm drinking.
Hey, I want an answer. How would you answer that?
Okay. What about, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I know
everything about you.
Do you know about the date I had last week?
You liar.
What about you? What are you going to tell me something I don't know about you?
I think you know everything about me. Did you know I bought a car?
Yes, you told me that yesterday.
On the phone?
Yeah. Can I just say, friends,
with a drive?
So let me just tell you, Nancy is buying a car for her daughter, helping her daughter buy a car. Nancy's called me because I've bought a lot of cars in my lifetime. And so Nancy's called me and asked me some questions. And she goes, oh, thanks, Kathy. That's so helpful. And Nancy's so lovely and her daughter is. So I was so happy to help them. Susan, on the other hand,
at midnight last night.
I was in my car heading home the other night, and I called this guy and I bought a car from him. I'm like, "Are you for real?"
That's not what it was. I was being driven home from New York.
You called a guy and you bought a car. Am I getting that wrong?
I bought a car over the phone. It's all.
She bought a car over the phone. I hope it's not been in any accidents. Did you confirm that?
I checked it all out, Kath. I did my homework, but you'll like it. I'll pick you up in it when you get here.
All right. Well, what's something you admire about me?
Where's
you better not drink.
I admire your friendship.
Oh,
you're true blue. Yeah.
Oh,
you're a pain in the ass a lot, and I have to holler sometimes, but I do admire that.
You can make me cry.
You're in.
What's something I admire about you?
What do you admire about me?
I admire that you're the girl that has the party and wants everybody there and makes everybody feel the party is not complete until they're there. No matter who it is. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cheers to that. Wait, who do you think would make an amazing Golden Bachelor? I don't know.
Me either. Personally, I don't know. I know enough single bachelors. Bradley Cooper. Oh, he's not golden. Sorry, Brad. He might be taken. I don't even know.
I don't know.
Okay. What? Wait a minute. What's something you admire about me, Kat?
I told you about how you make everyone feel at the party.
That wasn't the question then.
Yes, it was. It was.
Okay.
What's one thing Bachelor Nation doesn't know about me that they should know? Oh boy. Do you want to answer that?
I know that. Yeah, you have a heart of gold.
No, about you.
Thank you. It is because they think your delivery is a little blunt.
Can I just say thank you?
But she means well. She means
I am a nice person. I hate that some people think I'm mean.
You don't have to say it. I say that, Kath.
Oh, okay.
Don't defend yourself. I'm defending you now. You're loved, Kathy. Don't ever think differently.
All right. I appreciate that, dear friend. What about you? What's something about you they should know?
I'm an open book.
Huh?
Maybe they should know how you know that. I think they know I have a big heart, but the empathy and I'm
going to tell you what they should know.
More sensitive than I appear. That's what it is. I'm way more sensitive than
you are. She is, realizes. And so am I. You and I. That's one thing we share in common. But you know what else? I'm going to tell the world that they don't know about you. Susan, tell me if I'm wrong. Careful. I'm not.
I buy cars while driving.
No, you are very. Susan does have a heart of gold. We do share that in common. Mm-hmm. But one thing I don't think people know about you is you are very, very strong-willed. Am I right?
You don't think the world knows that?
No, I don't think they do. She is very strong-willed, and sometimes it's your way or the highway. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. But I still love you.
I'll die trying.
There you go. All right.
Okay. When did you know? When did you know I was your best friend?
You know what? I'm going to tell you the honest to God's truth. My best friends, the people that I love in my life,
yes,
I don't remember. In your case,
the moment.
I don't.
We knew we were going to be friends the night at the fireplace.
Of course.
One of the mansions.
Yes. But when did I know I could trust you and love you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember. It just evolved. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. It worked. Although I trusted you immediately. I'm a trusting fool.
Do you think I'm trustworthy?
Yes.
What was your first know about me? I'm a trapdoor. I am a trapdoor.
What's your first impression of me?
Honestly, my first impression was you just seemed like, if I remember correctly, I just thought, oh my gosh, she looks like so much fun. I think that's what I thought. Fun.
So when I told you I surprised the girls in New York the other night.
Yeah.
And it was Peggy. Which one's more outspoken, Peggy or Jeannie? Oh, I get them confused with the great hair. Peggy.
Well, they're both outspoken. I mean, I don't know.
What bed was Peggy in? Was she over on the fireplace by April? Or was that Jeannie?
That was Jeannie.
Come on. Okay, Jeannie. So it wasn't Jeannie. Peggy, the one about the lake, not the pond. She says to me, talk about first impressions. I'll never forget you walking in that mansion when she came in. She goes, you came up to me, you pointed your finger in my face. And I was looking at her like, oh God, what did I do? And she goes, I was frightened the way you came at me. You have fabulous hair.
Spoken like a true hairdresser.
Is that how I sounded? She goes, you scared me. I thought you were going to holler at me.
That's funny because that is nothing you would holler about. That's really
she
funny.
did. She had fabulous hair. Oh,
what was your first impression of me?
Funny.
Really?
You made me laugh. I got you.
Yeah, I will say.
I got you.
I think you know what that is.
Quick.
I think
you're very quick with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to spend time with this one. It's going to make me laugh.
I do. I think that's what it was. You and I, people ask me.
We have a gift of laughter.
Can I tell you, Susan, people in Canada have asked me repeatedly, are you and Susan really good friends? And I say, yes, it's not a put-on.
Do you know how many messages I get? How come you're not with Kathy? How come Kathy's not been around? I go, she does live in Texas. I mean, we're
about to get together a couple of times. Stay tuned, friends. People. Look on our Instagram. You're going to see a whole lot.
You'll see a couple more weeks. Okay. So I think that does it, Kath. Damn, the time goes fast.
It's always too fast.